If you're like me, then you know that at some points in your life, the game of chess can be very stressful on the brain, and sometimes you just need a break. Sometimes you just need to step away for a little bit, a day, a week, a month, something like that, maybe a couple years or something. You just need to take a break, take a step back, and just relax and kind of, just take a mental break. And that's one option. Or you can witness some hysterical and apocalyptic uh, low elo chess. So in this video, I have a battle between two 300 rated protagonists on chess.com, and this game was absolutely earth shattering. And I do not mean that lightly. I mean absolutely, this game was one to be remembered. Okay, so without further ado, let us get right into it. We have two 300 rated protagonists. Thomas is playing with the white pieces rated 373, and his opponent is Crimbo playing with the black pieces and rated 342. And let me just say again, when I say this game was absolutely insane and diabolical, I am not exaggerating again whatsoever. And like the title there says, this is just going to hopefully give us a glimpse as to how the 300 elo player brain works and the ideas that go into it, and just crazy nonsense stuff. Okay, here we go. Now the first two moves are absolutely just normal moves, and even these moves are kind of normal. You're pushing the pieces, you're pushing the pawns, and you are developing the knights. This is normal. Now we have f4. This is the Vienna Gambit, played by White, who I'm 99.9% sure has no idea what this gambit is called. We have knight to c6, and here is where the craziness starts, because White plays d4. Okay, and d4 is less than... this is like never played ever. Nobody ever plays like this, because you just lose a pawn, and it's just like, and this, if you were to take on this side, this is normal, because this is the, oh, not that. If in this case, if you were to go like, I don't know, here, then you would go here. This is like normal, I think. I don't know for sure, but yeah, d4 is never played, and we have e takes d4. And okay, at this point we just need to stop and evaluate. So black just took that pawn on d4 and now is attacking white's knight, right? Yes. So obviously white should move the knight. No, white goes e5. Okay. So under normal circumstances, this is fine. This is something called danger levels, right? You're attacking my knight, I want to attack your knight back. This is kind of like just normal. Every player at every level should have this in the back of their mind as to threats on their pieces, and if their piece is threatened and they cannot defend it, then they should look for another piece of their opponents that they are attacking. Anyway, very long explanation for that very simple idea. If you don't understand it, you can go watch a video about it. I don't know, maybe I'll make a video about tactics and stuff. I think I have it at some point. I don't know. You can go check out the other videos on the channel, though. Lots of beginner-friendly introduction and review of games in the playlist category as well. Anyway, e5. Now we have d takes c3, and now with a hanging knight on the board and the ability to make themselves just one pawn up, white, for whatever reason, goes here and now is dead lost, because they are just down a piece. Okay. Black just moves the knight back. This is just fine. Yep, totally fine. Bishop e3, and white goes f5, so just losing a pawn. You could have taken either pawn, it's fine. So we have d takes on e5, and now white plays c4. Okay, so black takes the other pawn, now is up a piece and two pawns. Now we have bishop to d3. Black clearly has no idea about how to play chess at all, because you should know this, that when you're down any points of material, especially like 2 points or more, you should not be trading material unless you're like 300, which in this case you might win. Who knows? Your opponent might be bad enough that you could win. But if you are like have a working, functioning brain, you should not be trading material. It just is not mathematically sound. That does make sense. It's not doesn't work with mathematics, but you should not be trading pieces when you're down pieces like this. You're already down a piece and 2 pawns. You should not be trading. And black trades, which is the right thing to do. Now the computer wants a3 by white. Black plays bishop to b4. We have bishop to d2, and okay, we do not have a trade, which obviously would be better if you were to go here. This is obviously better for black because black can just go here, just start like pushing pawns here. You can like long castle, maybe bring the knights out, bring the rook over. I mean, just like start punishing the opponent for the absolute mess they have made of this game. Anyway, bishop to d2, we have queen to d4. I really have no problem with this move at all. It makes sense. And yeah, the idea is now that you're threatening the pawn, which you could have just taken before. But anyway, we have bishop queen to d4. We have bishop takes b4, knight takes b4. So white, for I don't know, whatever reason, just decides that I'm already down a piece and 2 pawns. Why not be down the same, but now have absolutely no defense whatsoever? And white goes knight to f3, attacking the queen. But now black can take the pawn with a check, and that's exactly what happens. King to d2, and now we have knight to f2, discover check, and you're going to win the queen. But white takes black's queen. We have a trade of queens. And now black is only up 3 pawns, but is going to be down. Black is up. I should switch this around. White is down 3 pawns, but is about to be down a knight as well because black plays long castles, and now the rook is pinning the knight, and white really has no way of defending. So white goes h4. Okay. h4. Wow, that's a new one. Haven't seen that in a long time. Which, in this position, I have seen like 0 times. So, but at this level, it's probably seen like at least once in every 5 games. Who knows? Maybe 10 or maybe 3 games. I don't know. But yeah, at any level like higher than like 900, maybe like 875, no one is playing this. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit. Maybe you have to be a little bit higher, maybe like 900, 1000. Nobody plays h4, okay? No one. But I kind of get it. White is trying to maybe like push the pawns. It doesn't work. You're just down a knight and 3 pawns, and black takes with a check, and white volunteers themselves to be checked again with the capture of the pawn. Black takes the pawn on c4 with a check. King to b3. Now we have b5. Not the best. I know that, let me see. Black, the top move would be like bringing the knight out probably, and then bringing the rooks out. This is a little bit slower. We have b5. Now we have rook to c1, and white still just doesn't get it. We have knight f6. We have the trade, and now king takes c4. Now black is just up a knight and 3 pawns. Man, I wish I had an analysis bar on this. I should get like an analysis bar on this next time, because this game would be absolutely hilarious and hysterical and insane to watch with a analysis bar, because you could just watch that thing go just like up and down, up and down. Also, I think my mic is like really low, so I'm sorry if my voice is like really quiet. I'm gonna turn it up. Hopefully this is not too bad. I hope not. Okay, I'm gonna turn down a little bit. There we go. Okay, king takes c4, rook to d8. I really don't like. I don't really hate. I don't hate this move. I mean, black is totally winning right now. They're up basically 2 pieces, and the pawn equivalent of a piece. And yeah, so I really have nothing to argue with this move. We have rook to f1, which does nothing. Rook d4 check, king c3, now c5. So black has a little bit of a attack going. Little bit is an understatement. Black has an enormous attack going with available captures on pretty much every side of the board except the middle, so the 2 sides. And I mean, black is vibing here. I mean, totally fine. Start pushing the pawn. You have a 4-on-2, and you have two passed pawns. They're not connected. Connected would be much worse, but you have 2 passed pawns right in the center, and you have a 3-on-2, and you are just winning because you are up a knight and 3 pawns. Okay, we have c5. Now we have rook to e1, attacking the pawn on e5. And now we have g5, and king back to c2. And okay, so king c2. If you gave, like, I know, okay, if you gave, I don't know, a sample size of, let's say, 100 chess players on chess.com rated between 700 and, now let's say 800 and 1,000, I would say, like, did I say 100? I forget. I totally forgot. Let's say 100 chess players between the ratings of 850 and 1,000. I'm pretty sure that, like, you know, I don't know, 20 of them. Okay, if we bring it down lower, say, like, I don't know, the ratings of 400 to 600, oh, then it's probably like 60%. 60, 70, 80, 100% of them would go king c2. King c2 is like the equivalent of, I don't know, just, you know, it's like giving up when you're already losing. It's like, it just doesn't make sense. Okay, that's kind of weird the way I said it, but, like, it just doesn't make sense because you just, like, move out of the position and you're already dead lost, but you, like, dead lose even more. You're just, like, lost times 2, or, like, you're just, like, I don't know, I don't know. Anyway, we have king c2, which is not a good move. We have knight to e4, but also, the point I'm making is white is lost, like dead lost, not close, 100% lost. I mean, just totally. And so they just, I don't know, they get frustrated. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they just get frustrated. I don't know. Knight to e4. We have h takes on g5, knight takes, and now rook takes on e5. And now black is just up a piece and 2 pawns. So now white has a shot. No, I'm just kidding. That's not true. Okay. Rook to e5. And now knight to e4. Rook takes c5 check. Knight takes e5. Okay, I know I went past that really quick, but let's just go back there so we can just marvel in the absolute masterful technique of losing a rook in 1 move for a pawn. Okay, this just, like, we just really need to slow down for a minute and just focus on just, like, how incredible white's just mental foresight to see just, like, man, white is so good at these 1 move blunders. It's just crazy. They're just, like, so good. They should be, like, you know, I don't know, in the Olympics or something for, like, 1 move blunders. It's just, like, crazy. They're just so good at not seeing moves and losing pieces instantly. Now black is up a rook and a knight for a pawn. And now we have g4 played by white, because what are you going to do? Black plays knight to e6. What are you going to do? White has nothing. It's like dead lost. Like, dead lost. to the 10th power, if not more. Sorry, G5. So just galloping. I shouldn't say galloping because that's a knight, but just pushing the pawn forward to be lost. A3. Okay. Whatever. Knight to F3. King B3, H5, A4. Why didn't you just go A4 to begin with? I mean, you're dead lost. Why don't you just go A4? Or go King B3 first so you don't lose your pawn. But then again, you are just lost. So why do you even care about your pawns anymore? Why don't you just, like... I don't know. A3, Knight F3, King B3, H5, A4, H4, A5, H3, A6, H2, King C2... H1 queen, and now black is up a queen, a rook, a knight, and a pawn. King b2, queen d1, and this game ended very quickly. King c3, queen d3 check. There are a little bit better moves to end it more quickly, but king b2, rook b4 check, king a2. So queen takes on a6 would have been mate in 1, but instead black goes for this little maneuver because as you know, fellow chess content creator Gotham Chess likes to say, when you have mate in 1, mate in 2 is better. Queen c2 check, king a3, and queen b3 checkmate. So, wow. There's not much we can say about this game other than the fact that it was a true masterpiece. Like the title says, looking into the 300 ELO brain. I'm not quite sure if I, will ever make another video again after this game. I might just quit, and I know some of you might like that I want to quit because you don't like my videos, but I'm just kidding. I'm here to stay, and but this game seriously is getting me close to that point of just like, I'm gonna throw in the towel, I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna go take pictures on a beach somewhere, and I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna just anyway. Wow, this is just crazy. Crazy. Anyway, that's the game. Hope you enjoyed. And again, if you enjoy the videos at all, if you enjoy the content, please consider subscribing. And we're trying to hit 1 million subscribers by... sorry, not 1 million. We're trying to hit like 100,000 subscribers by next year. So join the club for that. And yeah, check out the playlist on the channel. And if you have watched the entire video, thank you very much. Most of the, the viewer duration is relatively short for one of the videos. So thank you. I truly mean it. If you have watched the entire video, thank you very much. And consider leaving a like and comment below if you if you want to see a specific kind of video, or just let me know your thoughts about the video and different chess content that you would like to see in the future. And with that being said, I'm going to cut the video there, and yeah, I'm gonna stop yapping and see y'all in the next video. And check out the playlist on the channel, first ever tournament. Also, I have an AI playlist and other games. But anyway, that's it. I'm gonna stop yapping, and I'll see you all in the next video.